We are here today in Garden City, New York for the Long Beach International Festival kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because we have William Forsythe coming up next.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 4th Annual Long Beach International Film Festival.
Super excited for the public to now see all of the films that we've curated down, that our program director, Steve Shore, has curated down. But now we can take the credit and say, oh, look at these great films at our festival. It's really great. There's some powerful stories, some important stories in documentary form, narrative form. We have great short films. There really is something for everybody. If you go online, you take a look at the website, you pick and choose to create your own festival experience, and you don't want to miss it, because come Monday, these films sometimes will never be seen again. And it's a great opportunity to come out and see something you normally wouldn't be able to see.
Lastly, and most importantly, Long Beach, Rockville Center, Garden City, and really all of Long Island, you are audiences. This is not our festival. This is your festival. Your support and attendance is what makes us all come together. As a non-for-profit organization, the Long Beach International Film Festival happens because you make it happen. We encourage you to use it and enjoy the high level of entertainment as we continue to grow and expand the arts here in our community. I encourage everyone to visit longbeachfilm.com to see our full lineup of films and events, pick and choose what you'd like to see, and create your own festival experience. We're screening films at Long Beach Cinema 4, Long Beach Hotel, and we've even built a custom pop-up theater in the hotel's ballroom, along with Madison Theater and Rockville Center. Thank you all so much for coming this morning. I'd like to pass the microphone to my other half, Ingrid Dodd.
Thank you. My festival husband here did a wonderful job. He says we would have been divorced years ago, but we stay together for the kid. So we have amazing filmmakers flying in from all over the world to experience our beautiful beaches and our backdrops for future film projects. We're really becoming the Hollywood East here in Nassau County, and we're excited to show even more filmmakers the beautiful backdrops that we have here, and our great support from Nassau County Film Commission and Nassau County PD, who close roads and get permits and really make it happen and make it very convenient for people to film here.
And you guys are changing lives. Like, I've actually watched some of the actors that have won in the first year we did the festival, and like the things that they've gone on to. Do you know what I'm saying? You're contributing to their careers and to their livelihood as well.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things about this festival, is when I see someone like a Jaden Kane, who's now working with Al Pacino and working with Robert De Niro. I mean, to see our film goers that have been with us from the very beginning now ask us if we'd like to, I work for WPIX, a big New York City station. Now, would you like us to do a feature story on you? These are all come from people that either come to our films or filmmakers. We watch them grow, we watch them network. Networking is such a big thing, as you know. You've experienced some of that as well. And as an advisory board member. But yeah, that makes us happy. So we hope that you come out and support us, and we appreciate all the support that we have here today. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my friend, County Executive Ed Mangano.
Thank you, Ingrid. It's certainly a great day here at the legendary Garden City Hotel. It couldn't be a better spot than to announce the film festival. The Long Beach Film Festival, in its 4th year, is just doing such a great job. Let's hear from Ingrid and Craig, doing wonderful work, and we're thrilled to join with you. I think Craig did a great job in encapsulating what the film festival is all about. So let me recognize my team, the people that work so hard to promote the film industry here. And of course we have Debbie Markovitz from our film office doing a great job. And certainly from the police department, which makes it welcoming for film crews to film here. Detective Sergeant Richard LeBron is with us. Rich, thank you for being here. Detective Vinny Garcia and Detective Mike Bisco. They do great work.
Right now, I am with 2 members of the Nassau County Police Department, and I'm not in trouble, thank goodness. But we're here for good reasons, and that's because they are helping behind the scenes and have for many years with the Long Beach International Film Festival. How are you guys?
Oh, good morning.
Good. So now tell us what happens. You get a request for security detail, I guess, on a film or something like that, and how does the process work?
It varies. Anytime somebody wants to film in Nassau County, if it's going to require police assistance, whether it's intermittent traffic control where we're shutting down streets, full closure, they call us. and we coordinate with the location scouts, and we provide the officers to do what they need to do. We've done a lot over the last years. We've known Ingrid for a long, long time, and the Long Beach Film Festival is just one where we work closely with the filmmakers. And hopefully at some point, you know, the films that we work with show up in their festival.
Excellent. And have you ever gotten to make like an appearance, like a Hitchcock appearance, where you get to be seen in the background doing something?
It's very funny that you say that. With The Sopranos, they asked me to get back on my mark, and I was like, I'm not part of the show. But I can tell you this much, over the last 10 years, and with the help of Ed Magano and people like Ingrid and Craig, the filming industry has exploded in the last 10 years. And we're getting phone calls on a daily basis about different projects, and one of those projects we hope to wind up on the Long Beach Film Festival one day, and that would be fantastic.
Again, I want to congratulate all those that are involved, many of them behind the cameras here instead of in front of them, that really have made this film festival a great success. And I would encourage our residents to view the wonderful program that they have this year. First year with official program. That's what they're growing each and every year. Where's that program? Show them that program. Look at that. We have now an official Long Beach International Film Festival program that lists all the great things that you could experience right here in Nassau County. Thank you very much for all those involved.
I'd now like to introduce Long Beach City Manager Jack Schneerman.
I just want to say a quick congratulations on behalf of the Long Beach City Council to everybody involved, to Ingrid and Craig, two incredible entrepreneurs who have made so much happen. We're so excited to be big supporters and a presenting sponsor of this event. To host a lot of it in Long Beach, to host the Shorts on the Beach in Long Beach. And this year, we're particularly proud that our movie theater, which we all together fought so hard to reopen after Sandy, is going to be showing some of the films as well. And of course, we are all too happy to make our workforce and our resources available in order to make this great event possible. So congratulations, and we look forward to many, many wonderful years in Long Beach to come.
A lot of the films, actually all of the films that you'll be seeing over these next 4 days are the work of our new program director, Steve Shore. So Steve, please come up.
Hi everyone. I'm going to break down the festival by numbers here. We had over 500 submissions this year, and I saw them all. We have films in the festival from 20 countries. We have 3 international features. We have 8 films that are in the New York area. That's not including shorts and short documentaries. We have 5 shorts blocks this year. Just in our animation section alone, we have last year's Oscar winner. We have one of the runner-ups. We have a director who was an Oscar nominee. We have 3 Student Academy Award nominees. And we have, hopefully, my pick for the Oscar next year in the block.
This once again on Live It Up is Steve. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Program director, how many films do you guys have? Over 80, right?
We have over 80 films, shorts, and documentaries here.
Excellent. And what made you decide to say yes to Craig when he asked you?
You know, we had a great conversation in Toronto. He told me excitedly about his film festival. I've never done one this young. And so, you know, he backs up, he loves film, and he backs up his festival, which is, you know, very important in making a long-term commitment.
When Ingrid and Craig first came to me, too, and they were talking about it year one, you know, it was just this interesting thing. It was right on the boardwalk. It was at the Allegra Hotel, and we had a lot of fun. But now the thing, it has grown tremendously. Even though it's young, it almost seems like it's old. Like it seems so established.
I mean, they just fell into this larger footprint this year. You know, having the theaters, which they always wanted. It's not just the Malloy College anymore. This pop-up theater, which I do at other festivals, where we just transform a ballroom into a big screening venue. Having Stella Artois in with a full hospitality suite. These are the things that make your filmmakers coming from around the world feel like they're welcome to this community. The website is just amazing. It's very user-friendly. This program guide is amazing. check out the films. They have the descriptions, and I'm sure there's something for everyone. Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, the star of the show, the lead actor in our opening night film, La Mata, The Bronx Bull, William Forsythe.
Everybody, it's good to be back in New York. I grew up in Brooklyn, and this is the first time I've ever attended an event in our beautiful state, and I'm really happy to be here in Long Island, which I've been coming here for quite a while. It's an honor to be here amongst all of you, and all I have to say is let's put on a good show, let's have a good time.
You're from Brooklyn originally, but you said this Long Beach International Film Festival was really maybe the first major event that you've been able to do here.
It's the first time I've ever done an event, a film festival of any kind in New York City. I mean, well, New York proper, you know. It's the very first time I've ever come and done one. So for me, it's great. It's great to come home. It's great to be with the people I grew up with, more or less, enjoying film, because this is where I learned about film.
And Long Beach is just beautiful. Long Beach, I mean, even after Sandy, the renovations that they've been doing, it's really coming back to life, a whole resurgence.
Absolutely. I came by here right after the hurricane hit, and it was so disastrous to the community, and everyone has fought their way back, and I see everything building up, and to be honest, it looks better than ever.
Nice and fresh and fun. It has a whole new life about it. One of the things that we like to do on Live It Up is we really like to talk to the person behind the celebrity. So what I'd like to know is I'd like to know at what moment, which person behind the celebrity. There you go. It's already great. Okay, but I was wondering, at what moment did you know that you had made it as an actor? Because it's a big deal to be able to give up your day job. Like, when was that for you?
It's almost a difficult question. There are many times, many periods in your life where you, quote unquote, get discovered or something great happens to you. Yeah, look, I began my process really young. I left home at 17. I went into Manhattan, and I began to sleep on couches in theaters, and I began to do theater, and I began to, start this process of overnight success that has taken 30-something years. The last time I worked a regular job, so to speak, I believe was 1981. I had just gotten my Screen Actors Guild card. I began to be in film, and I had done 2 movies, and suddenly SAG went on strike. Oh. And so I went and got a job again. I got a job as a limo driver in Los Angeles, and so I drove some cars for a while. Then we came off strike, and I went back to work, and knock wood, I've been able to do what I love to do ever since.
Now, how did you get your SAG card? Was it like 5 lines? Because there's like it's hard to, I want to know how you got it.
I have a great story.
Okay.
I have a great story how I got my SAG card. I had been trying to get it through all these different means. I had an odd job. I dressed up as a gorilla. I believe I was the original gorilla, and I delivered singing telegrams and in Los Angeles for money. And they had me deliver a singing telegram to Gary Owens on the radio. And so it was great. I went in and I did my little routine, and I was juggling, which no one could see, and singing and everything. And the next thing I know, a couple months later, I hear a commercial. And it's a commercial, and it's me. And so they used it as a commercial. So I went after all the appropriate people, ended up getting paid as a commercial, and became eligible to join SAG 6 months later. So,
And accepting the award is the gorilla.
well, it's funny. I used to use the gorilla. I used to use it to get into the studios. I would dress up as a gorilla. First, I would call ahead and say I had a singing telegram to deliver to one of the directors or casting directors or whoever was involved. And so I would use the outfit. I would get a pass at the studio. I would go in, and then I would deliver my telegram to them, and then I would pull my head off, and I go, I know this is a little unorthodox, but I didn't have any other way to get in here. And I've been studying acting and doing plays, and would you give me a shot? And they'd look at me like, you're crazy, sit down. And so I actually was able to get opportunities, or at least a shot in the beginning, because of that.
Entertainment is all about us all getting together and having a good time. I'm certainly here to have a good time, and I hope you are too. God bless you.
With us now is Kevin Wood, and he's no stranger to this festival, and that is why. What's going on with you this year?
Well, this year I am involved in a creative director and a technical director way, and I'm very proud to say that it's gotten deeper in our commitment to each other, and it's going well. Today's opening day, of course.
Yeah, really very exciting. But there's another reason, besides all the behind-the-scenes stuff that you do, Kevin, and all the publicity that you do and the stuff that you've done for Nassau County before, you're actually in this festival. Tell us about that.
I'm not, but my film is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing. There's a picture of you in the program.
I have to be honest, it's completely strange, but it's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a short, and it's a documentary short, and it's really a pretty cool little thing because it's really set right to music, and people will get a taste of what the graffiti mecca of the world was, which was 5 Points in Long Island City. And as happenstance would happen, I happened to be the last person to document this building through a funny story, through a landlord. So I didn't intend for it to be a film, but now, in fact, we've made it into a short. And what's cool about it is I've sped it up in a way, because it's 200,000 square feet of graffiti, I sped up the film in a way that I'm creating a new digital art. So you'll just relax, and for 5 minutes, I think it's a perfect way to start off the shorts block. And I hope people enjoy it.
I'm sure they will. And on a personal note, recently you got to be on, we had you as a guest on our radio show, and it was so wonderful, and you talked about your grandfather. And for me, when I see this, and I'm standing here with you today, I hope your grandkids see this. And they're like, my grandfather had a short in the Long Beach International Film Festival.
Yeah, he would be really proud. He liked any kind of art. I'm fortunate to have grown up with the arts, because they're not always given the kind of credibility and credence and time that needs to happen. And as you know, the programs that get cut first are the arts. So always into it since a little kid, music, art, whatever it might be. It's really important. And the founders of this festival are big on arts.
And so for the future grandchildren of Kevin Wood, your grandfather is in this book.
So we thank you all for coming today, and we'll see you at the festival over these next 4 days. Thank you.
We love celebrating the arts. If you have a festival that you'd like to invite us to anywhere on the globe, reach out to us at liveituptvshow@gmail.com.